Men really don't ask for much, but one thing men do value, again, not all men, but
you don't ask for much. Let's go back on that one.
Yeah, men really don't ask for a whole much.
No, you ask for a lot more than women does.
You think men ask for more?
You want us to give up our careers. You want us to have children, stay home, cook, clean, support you. Shit, I don't know. What
Nails
else?
done, hair done.
I don't need that.
But not you spoiling me, but not me wearing.
Don't need that.
Sleep with a lot of men or a lot
don't
of men.
Need that. I actually prefer girls that don't wear any makeup.
What do we expect
I don't
from
need
you guys?
Fake nails.
But to support us.
Be the provider, be
and
your
not
protector.
cheat on us. That's about it.
Be your provider, be the protector, and then you guys have laundry lists of things that you need.
Like what?
Lexi, you said you want a guy who's at least 6 feet and makes $500,000 a year.
No, 200,000 a month.
Excuse me.
I need him to be successful,
which is like 2.4
and I
million.
need him to be a man. You guys want way more from us than we want.
No,
from you.
women want more,
That's
way
not, you
more.
know that's not true.
Women need and want way more from men.
You don't believe that.
Men really don't need a lot.
Okay.
We really don't.
You sit there with that one tonight because that's not true. Write a list of what you think a man wants and a woman wants, and I guarantee the list is way bigger than
it's pretty simple.
Our list is bigger.
It's really simple. Bring us peace, be pleasant, be feminine, don't be a whore. It's
I
really simple.
agree with Brian on that one. Low key, like I agree with him.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
There's not much that's being asked.
We don't really care. Like, your money is not a huge factor. Like, you don't need to be like. A lot of girls need a guy who's charismatic, funny. You see this all this time on dating apps. Almost every single girl on the dating app says, make me laugh, be funny. There's so many personality traits that you guys are desirous of in men that are quite frankly.
You gotta make us laugh. You can get a real hot girl if you're ugly as shit if you can make her laugh.
You have a great personality?
I
just like, can I get a name, man?
Dating tip 101. If you want a bad bitch, make her laugh.
I mean, you honestly, in today's day and age, you need a lot more than that.
I've never thought
Not
about
really.
somebody being
So
Not
maybe
really.
it's even. I don't know.
Men are like widely known as simple creatures, so I think what he's saying is
like
pretty accurate.
He's absolutely right. That's
bro, we
exactly
really
what it
don't
is.
need like if you can just honestly, you just bring us peace and calm and don't be promiscuous.
And children and stay home.
And what about
clean,
attractiveness
and
level?
Look sexy and shut the fuck up. There's no
What about
option.
attractiveness?
No, but those are the guys that you are attracting, and those are the bad guys. Not every guy is like that.
Yo,
though.
let's go. Let's go.
But not
Pink.
every guy is like that.
I
I
don't
think
agree.
they want peace. They don't. If a true man who loves you, he can tell you, okay, you can work, good for you. You don't have to though. So that's already security, and he just wants peace, like Brian
How
said.
many men are like that, Lilo?
My boyfriend.
Most
thank God.
men.
How many?
Most,
no, half
most
you guys
men.
don't even want to support your women.
What are you?
But
bro, what are you-
those are the wrong guys.
Yeah, those
Again,
are
those are the
women's
wrong
lifestyles.
guys. Those are the wrong guys.
Lexi, you want a guy who makes $2 million a year.
I don't care how much money, but if you can't support me, that's a problem. And a lot of men won't just support you.
Everybody go home and pray, man.
A lot of men won't just support you. They don't want to pay bills. They don't want to, no matter how much they are.
But-
They'd
but-
rather you
Oh
do
my
50-50
God. We
ain't gonna get nowhere with
or
this shit.
But
whatever.
would you be okay with 50-50?
I've done 50-50 a million times.
But-
She's done 150.
I think-
100 and 0.
I've done 100.
But
Like,
but
that's not the point.
here's the thing. But you don't need a guy to support you. You make so much money. You're good.
But you want somebody with drive and ambition, right?
Sure.
Which
Absolutely,
comes
yes,
with
absolutely.
success often.
Do men care about that in women?
No.
I think it totally
Yes.
depends.
Not
I think it
men really
depends on
care?
the guy. Some guys
They
just
want
want a
you to
pretty
lay
girl
down
to
Some
shut
guys
up
find
and
it
say,
attractive,
different
but most
things in a
Here's the thing.
relationship that's pretty normal.
Here's the thing when it comes to relationships. So, a guy who, because of the current economic landscape, most people will need. It will have to be a dual income household. So, I suppose yes, men who are lower earners, for example, they might look to a woman to bolster the household finances. But for the guy that Lexi is looking for, which is kind of a high earning man, most men the more money a man makes, the less he's going to care about a woman's money.
Correct.
Whereas the more money a woman makes, the more she cares about a man's money, because most women don't want to hold down a guy.
Yeah, makes sense.
So a guy who has his money right, he doesn't really care what you're bringing financially to the table. Obviously, don't be in debt and
Don't be a
but
bum,
like,
don't be a bum and don't do
Yeah.
shit and like be negative too, of course.
But like, for example, I would date a girl who works at Chick-fil-A. Don't give a fuck. Like Lexi, I don't think you're about to date a dude who works at Chick-fil-A.
I just said I dated a couple years ago when I had OnlyFans, a guy that did shows at Universal. He didn't have anything.
Sounds like a fucking legend. What are you talking?
He was cool, but he was a psycho, and I was afraid for my life eventually. Yes, but
I think
I have dated that before. Which
I think
he
you're-
seemed so fucking nice in the beginning, so gentleman, so caring, so loving, so like everything I thought I wanted, and then literally became psycho.
It seems to be the case that you're constantly finding yourself attracted to men who are psychopaths and sociopaths, but go ahead.
Yeah, I think potentially, Lexi, one of your issues that you're finding in a lot of high achieving women is that they want a guy who's high achieving, of course. And, a guy like Brian, for example, very high achieving guy.
Brian.
He wants a woman who gives him peace.
Yeah.
But a career, building a successful business, building a successful career, as you're doing.
Sorry. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I was going to give you a ding. My bad.
Thank you. Building a successful career is a stressful thing, whether you're a man or a woman. So for Brian, he wants a woman to give him peace. Most successful men want a woman to give him peace. And if she's got a very difficult career, she probably doesn't have a ton, I would imagine, and I don't know, but the music industry is probably extremely stressful. Are you coming home, like ready to give your man a massage, or are you coming home like you needing a massage? I think that's what
my issue. So I've never had a man to do any of that. So I'd be more for the guy.
Yeah.
But does your career not stress you out whatsoever?
Yeah, but I don't really bring that to the guy.
No, but that's why you haven't found the one,
Yeah,
because
and
you're
I'm not
masculine.
as vulnerable. A guy wants to take care of me. I haven't really had a guy.
Yes, to do
oh
that.
my God, babe, I can't pay my bills. Oh my God, babe, I need this. Oh my God, I need help.
It's not-
I've never been the girl
But-
to do that,
but
and
so-
that has been the problem as well.
But your
'Cause they
masculine
feel like they
energy
can't do
is
Yeah.
way
anything for
too
me.
overpowering
Yeah.
for the guy.
Yeah.
That's the
And
that's
problem.
what I had
he
to-
He can't be the masculine energy for you, and you being the female, the feminine energy. That's
Right.
where the problem lies.
Right.
That's all
And-
it is. So
but-
it's really a problem within all of us.
It's
even
just
the
it's
guys.
learning your feminine and owning your
that's all it
feminine
is.
because
Yeah,
men
that's
want
what
that.
I'm learning more is how
Yeah.
to tap into the
And how to
feminine energy
attract
of,
that.
Oh, like my girl, she gets everything from guys. I'm like, Lord, how do you do it? She has money. She's like, bitch, I will call him on the phone like, oh my God, I can't pay my rent.
But
but
you're
that's
feminine.
pathetic.
And
But
I
you're
feel
feminine.
I can't do that personally.
that's
I
pathetic.
feel weird doing that.
Well,
like,
that's-
oh my
What
God,
do you-
I need help paying my
But you-
rent.
well, you
Like,
don't
I
need help.
with this.
You don't need help.
I don't.
Or, is she
But-
finessing?
But
Is it like Kat and she's just trying to get
like
money?
you're
it's a
feminine, though?
finesse,
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's a finesse, but it's more like the guy is more on her because he feels like, oh, let me go save a hoe.
Yeah, but like you're
I feel
feminine
awkward
too.
They wanna take
weird
care of
being
you,
In that
like-
position. I've always wanted to do myself.
Yeah.
and,
Well, so
you know.
what he was saying, like a really successful, ambitious, high-earning man, the guy that you're chasing after, someone who's making that amount of money is likely to be living a stressful life. People who make a lot of money typically, well, it depends. There could be some crypto pump, made a shit ton of money on crypto, whatever. But most men who are making a lot of money live stressful lives. And the last thing that a man who's successful wants to do is not only go out in the world and contend with the world and business being cutthroat. You're
What
in
about
business.
Both of us? Same. I want him
But-
to be there for me as I am for him.
But it's because of you're incredibly successful because of the cutthroat, and you said you're in the music industry, which is well known for being quite cutthroat. You have perhaps developed more masculine traits. And I'm not saying this to attack you, but my impression of you is you're a very strong individual. But I do think you're pretty in your masculine, I would say. You're pretty combative.
Yeah, but when I have a boyfriend, it's a little bit different.
Sure, and to give you credit, I've invited you. You've been invited on the podcast to have a conversation and to have a debate to some degree. So I suspect the way that you might conduct yourself when you've been invited to have a debate
Way
with
more
someone.
stronger than normal.
Yeah,
yes.
when you've invited to debate with someone is perhaps not how you're going to conduct yourself when you're one-on-one in an intimate setting with a partner. So in the same way that we're all actors in a way, that the way we conduct ourselves, for example, in the classroom or with a teacher is much different than how we might conduct ourselves when we're with our friends or with a girlfriend. So obviously I don't suspect the way that we're interacting now is how you're going to interact with a partner, although I imagine to some degree you're very fiery, so I would
I'm very fiery, but I am very like submissive with a guy.
Are
so
you?
It's yeah, absolutely.
It's not too late for you to find out.
Absolutely.
But how
I mean,
submissive?
If a woman wants to be submitted, I want to submit. I like that shit. Like I want a man to do that.
I think you're just
like
in a
it. Are
protective
we talking about
mechanism.
BDSM?
But
I think you're
how
just in a
submissive?
protective-
Because you're not willing to.
I
mean,
won't give up my career. No, I'm not going to give up my passions and my singing and my stuff. No.
I have a
don't
question.
feel like you
What
should.
if you can still have a passion, do wherever you want, but it's just not about money, so you don't have to like rush in building career. So it's still
do you
it
mean?
still is okay. So it's like right now, if no one paying me for what I'm doing, I'm still gonna do that without money because it's my passion.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Okay.
This is how I feel. Yes.